With a length of over 25 meters, longer and heavier trucks, also known as megatrucks and gigaliners, are still only rarely seen in Europe. But when they are, they have been given special permission to take part in test trials on designated routes, running between logistics depots on good quality main roads. And on motorways too, of course, unnoticed by the public. Longer and heavier vehicles are not yet allowed in city centres or residential areas. One road haulier even calls them eco-combis because, according to the argument put forward by large transport companies, their larger loading space will make 1 out of every 3 journeys unnecessary, reducing traffic. However, the very opposite is true. Longer and heavier vehicles would cause a shift in long-distance transport from the trains to the roads, to the disadvantage of the environmentally friendly railways. Even deliveries to new factories in new industrial parks are being made by longer and heavier vehicles as part of the test trials, while perfectly good railway sidings remain unused. The test trials being run by some large transport companies will only be the beginning. Current regulations still forbid the regular use of longer and heavier vehicles in Europe. However, large companies and the road lobby are putting pressure on politicians to allow their use right across the EU. Nevertheless, these road monsters cause problems. Megatrucks mean a considerable increase in size and weight. Instead of a maximum of 18 meters and 40 metric tons, they will measure over 25 meters in length and weigh up to 60 metric tons. Megatrucks will be an immense burden on infrastructure and other road users. Our roads were not designed to cope with the additional weight of a 60-ton truck. The extra strain will cause roads and bridges to deteriorate faster than is already the case. And of course, this will all be at the taxpayer's expense. Traffic roundabouts are far too small for the 25-meter-long trucks. Parking spaces, including and especially those on motorways, are generally too short, which means that trailers will project dangerously into the road. The full impact of the additional weight becomes apparent on uphill roads, with slow-moving trucks increasing risks and annoying other road users. According to a study by the German Federal Highways Agency, millions of euros of taxpayers' money will have to be spent upgrading tunnels due to the extra volume of fire load. Overtaking will become more difficult and dangerous, particularly on rural roads, because of the extra time needed to pass a longer and heavier vehicle. The same applies for narrow lanes in motorway contraflows. And according to a study by experts, there are no crash barriers that could withstand the impact of a heavier vehicle. On icy roads, megatrucks are even harder to handle than usual, as can be seen from this accident in Sweden, which ended fatally for the car driver. The smallest mistake by the driver can have devastating consequences. Not a few switch back to their usual heavy goods vehicles after a short time because they cannot cope with the stress of driving. Megatrucks in towns would be complete insanity. They would block road junctions and could at any time become stuck, on a railway level crossing, for example. Any minor unforeseen obstacle would be sufficient. Opinion polls show that the majority of people do not want to see this kind of thing. However, the danger is growing. Megatrucks could soon be on their way to a town near you.